Hello again, Algebra 2 students. We are back into our absolute value function syllabus, and we are on Tier 2, Lesson 6c, Vertex of End Behavior. So we check off our book here. So here we are. We're at End Behavior with vertexes. So all absolute value functions really only have two options for end behavior. They either have this option, which goes with f of x equals the absolute value of x to where there's no vertical reflection. And then they have this option, which is when there is a vertical reflection present. So we can say that knowing if a vertical reflection is present determines our end behavior. So we can come down here now and decide type of end behavior we have. Just by looking at this, we can tell right away that with the negative in front of the absolute value sign, but also keep in mind there's a coefficient there. So let me erase that. So keep in mind there is a coefficient there. That coefficient is 1, so that's -1. So don't be thrown off that it's like -6 or -2 because that's still a negative number there. So this is a reflection. And there's no negative here, so this one is not a reflection. And how I remember that and keep that straight is no negative, not a reflection. Yes, then you have a reflection. So we know if you have a reflection, our graph is going to look kind of like that. And if you don't have a reflection, our graph is going to look kind of like that. So as x approaches infinity on this graph, y is going to approach negative infinity. Give another space, so we'll just use another color. No big deal. And as x approaches negative infinity this way, so we'll say as it approaches negative infinity here, y is still approaching negative infinity. So when there's a reflection, the y approaches negative infinity both ways. Now when we look over here, as x approaches infinity, y also approaches infinity. And as x approaches negative infinity, y again approaches infinity. So when we don't have a reflection, we know that the y's both go up toward infinity.